Dear sisters and brothers, I often wonder about the role of sanskars, the spirituality, and a need for character formation. Spiritual states or spiritual conditions where you find absorbed in love. And what is love? Love is ability to understand the other person as well as your circumstances very well. However elevated one may be, it's of no use if the spiritual condition is not matching. It's better to be in the valleys and enjoy the health, enjoy the spiritual conditions. Courage, clarity, confidence. It's a product arising out of spiritual conditions where you are fearless. Fear comes only when we are not understanding the situations the way it is. Babuji Maharaj has used the word not, K-N-O-T, not number 1, not number 2, not number 3, when he comes to express these terms of chakras or energy vortexes or granthis. In Hindi they call it granthi. Knot. When do we form the knot? When you have one thread and it gets entangled, it forms a knot. A ग्रंथि हो जाती है, विचारों में ग्रंथि हो जाती है, फीलिंग्स में ग्रंथि हो जाती है. कैसे हो जाता है? Let us imagine एक थ्रेड है, उसको समझो कि it's one thought. And when you have not understood your own thought very well, it forms a knot. It remains as a confusion. If you get another thought from another person, say your wife or your father or mother, which is contradictory to your thought, it will form another knot between two thoughts. So this is how we keep on forming knots after knots, and based on our reactions and responses, we give energy to these knots. They become tighter and tighter and tighter. So, looking from this perspective of understanding, if you understand the situation very well, then you will not form the sanskars. I like to share a story with you from the life of a great Sufi saint called Junaid. He used to be visited frequently by one king. He wanted to be his disciple. Hearing his glory about his miracles, etc., he said, I should also become Junaid's disciple. So he goes with a caravan every year. But every year Junaid tells him, maybe some other time, maybe some other time. This king couldn't understand why this fellow is denying me this opportunity of becoming his disciple. So he started monitoring his life. And every Friday evening, he would go across the river where his native village was and spend at least 2 hours in the evening just by when the sun is setting. So king thought, there must be something going on there. So he started observing it himself. He would stay on this side of the bank and watch what Junaid was doing. Junaid would go spread a beautiful seat on a river bank and lie down in the lap of a lady who was wearing a burqa. and she would feed him, she would make him drink from the wine glasses. So king thought, wow, what a fake person. I am lucky that he did not initiate me and he didn't make me his disciple. He's a phony master. Soon as he comes back to this side of the river bank, king was waiting, trying to interrogate this Junaid, the great master. Junaid said, King, you'll regret. You have a great misunderstanding about the whole situation. So immediately in the same boat where he came by, he said, let's go, King, and see for yourself who this person is. I was lying down. I had my head in her lap. King, with his usual demeanor, okay, let's go. And there he introduces this lady, elderly person, and that was Junaid's mother. King was flabbergasted with the whole episode. He said, what a mistake have I made in labeling such a holy person. Anyway, so most importantly, life runs by our understanding and misunderstandings under every little situations. Understanding brings happiness, peace, joy. And misunderstanding always brings about restlessness, confusions, lack of clarity. You lose confidence as a result of which, and you lose your radar, as they say, you lose your compass. Each time it happens, you lose your compass. And along with losing your own compass and your conscience, you also lose your temper. Temper, however great it may be or justifiable it may be, it works like a matchstick. It tries to burn whatever it is trying to burn, but in the process, that matchstick also gets burnt. So it is never justifiable, and Babuji Maharaj was warned to tell M1, Madan Mohan Lal, his own preceptor. Lalaji tells him, this fellow has a short fuse. His only weakness is this, Krodha. If you can master this, if you can circumvent all this, he can be just like you. Anger is the biggest poison. It ruins your spiritual stature. Anyway, all these offshoots, anger, misunderstanding, they end up creating toxic environment inside, affecting rest of the godly kingdom, starting with yourself as well as your family. You will be labeled as toxic person. So you see the consequences. It's like a butterfly effect. Anyway, we have some announcements, so I would like to say we'll be all coming together to celebrate this Bandhara from 23rd of July to 25th. As you make your preparations for the special days, begin preparing as a family. There is so much of research, scientific research even on the benefits of eating together as a family. See, bhojan साथ में करना. So I have coined another word, bhajan भी साथ में कर लो, satsang भी साथ में कर लो. Bhojan and bhajan can go together. And in fact, there are greater benefits than having just bhojan. If you have satsang as a family every single day together, you will be startled at seeing the changes that you will yourself be experiencing instantly. From the moment one go, when you as a family meditate together, that will change the entire equation. as we all make preparations for these upcoming special days, we have to bring in new level of enthusiasm. Starting with meditating together, begin with a day or two in the week. It will take some time getting used to it. It will mean our brothers giving sisters a helping hand with day-to-day activities at home, so sisters can also join in during these satsangs. It will mean sleeping earlier night so that you can get up fresh in the morning. When you all get together to meditate, it might even inspire you to read a page or two from our books. So as you can see, many good ripples will come of the act of joining together and meditating together. You all may have you may have seen and read these announcements regarding upcoming Bandara to commemorate Pujyacharyaji's 94th birth anniversary. Please do join us via Heartfulness YouTube channel for satsangs from evening of July 23rd till the morning of 25th July. All are welcome to attend. You may invite your other friends and family members, even though they may not have been practicing Sahaj Marg. Satsang timings are already been, you can look at the screen and just remember. Thank you with pranams.